Uncle Jack here. I got more dreams here for you. Ho ho ho, and away we go. Today I want to talk to you about our center of gravity. Our center of gravity is kind of like regular gravity. It's constantly pulling us. It's constantly keeping us where we usually are. It's something that we can't really see, but if we pay attention, we can notice it. That is something that you can tell when you're watching somebody and you can tell that they're not really doing that one thing for what they say they're doing it for money. You can see some people, their center of gravity, it's their family. No matter what, they're dedicated, that's their center of gravity. They don't do things for themselves sometimes. Other people, you can see that their center of gravity is fun. No matter what, it's always about fun, all the time. And you can see that some of these things can be heavy. That is not always what we want, to be weighed down by our center of gravity. Our center of gravity, unlike the Earth's gravity, can be changed. We can work on looking inside and getting to know our center of gravity, understand better. Then some people, you can ask them, hey, what planet are you on? And you can tell that they're not really on this planet. They're on their own planet with their own center of gravity that is not in accord, not working very well with the rest of the world. And our center of gravity can work with the rest of the world. We can tune into it, tweak it, and have it work great. So I'll show you what I've been working on to get to know my center of gravity. Here we go. Something that better helped me understand my center of gravity was reading about the ego development theory, which talks about a maturing ego growing more complex, and a strong ego isn't a self-centered one. A strong ego, in this case, is able to see the many complexities and relationships that are going on in the world and within ourselves as well. This helped me see that some of my hang-ups and other people's hang-ups are a stage. They're part of a tendency of this level of development, level of understanding, way of understanding, that has certain hang-ups and particular desires, particular interests. This is clear in a child, for example, that really just wants to have fun and thinks about themselves first. Whereas on the other spectrum of a highly developed, more mature ego, a wise person or a leader in something knows that they are a part of many people and many organizations that make the world go round, and that they have to understand not only themselves, but also many others and many other mechanisms that go on in the world. This helped me see that there is tendencies or mechanisms, tendencies that happen at certain stages, and that some of my hang-ups, issues, worries were part of this stage, and that this tension, this fire pushing us or holding us back is part of the stage that is a little more unbalanced, and then going to the next stage, there's a little more understanding of where those pushes or pulls are coming from, and that can really be helpful in understanding what is heavy for us, what is our center of gravity, to lighten things up, because a more developed ego is more accepting. And once the ego is so strong, it can actually be totally let go and a lot more freeing. It's okay if you still don't understand your center of gravity. Humans are very deep, and it takes time to understand all the layers and different aspects or parts of ourselves that are helping and sometimes in conflict with one another. That's what the dream is so good at showing. We can ask the dream just like the dream is asking of us, asking us to take note of all these different characters that might be older, might be musical, or they might be making stuff. All different roles and different needs trying to get certain things done. And that's what we can ask ourselves is, when we're doing stuff, what are we trying to get done? And what do I really feel about it? That can help us understand our center of gravity, where we are usually resting, where we usually are acting from, our home base. Our personality is changing and asking questions about different needs and how they're handling those with the party, with music. All good to ask and help us wonder. We usually relate to the Earth's gravity with our feet. In tarot cards, we can see the different characters interacting with gravity in their own unique way, saying something about their capacity and their loyalty. The Hanged Man has his foot tied to a tree branch. His capacity is limited. He's tied up, but you can see that his feet are also pointed towards the heavens, suggesting that his loyalty might be to something higher. In the Temperance card, we can see that her foot is one on land and one on water. We can see that her loyalty may be different because her foot is one in water and one in land. Why would this be? This could be useful for being on both sides. The emotional side, symbolized often with water, and on land, worldly things. Being able to move water with our hands, move these emotions, contain them with these different containers. Whereas the Hanged Man has his hands behind his back in a perhaps trusting way, allowing things just to unfold as they are. They have different capacities and different loyalties. We can see our different loyalties by how we stand in the world. To find your true center, your gravity, what roots you, is kind of like a mystery. Nature does like to hide, so all we can really do is get a snapshot of this spirit, this energy that's going through us all the time. And we can make experiments with what we think, what we do, and of course, who we spend time with. That way, it's always a chance to learn, and hopefully the people that you're with will be able to help you as well, because you don't have to do this by yourself. There's other people that are always happy to help, and if they're not willing to help, don't kick it with them. I'll talk to you next time. Good night.